Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway in Atlanta. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, smash, check. 70, Tampa Wolf.
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They send a man in motion.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Krosky. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Play fake here, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Street. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Screen pass here for Krosky-Merritt. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Well, I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tress Way. He was only needed twice in last week's win. Oh, he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Let's go now. Mike, hey, smash.
Krosky-Merritt gets it from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
18, 65 catch, 65 catch.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's going to be dropped off for Krosky-Merritt. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Heads out on the bootleg. Buying some time right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. James Pierce picks it off. He's at midfield. The 30. Into the red zone. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Ready? Bravo 80, 70 Lions. Watch him right there. 19 tight.
Penix to the air to start us off. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now Daniels to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready? 60 bites.
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
14. Commanders, nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to get a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Give it to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now Daniels off the play action. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
2nd down give to Krosky Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Escapes the pocket. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So we're through one. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff right side for Krosky Merritt. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 35 out of that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to have a few looks at a touchdown here as he gets it down to the 8. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations, too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal.
Hold it ready. Here we go, here we go. Red, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
Here's another 4-out. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Moody knocks it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Headed out right. Football is out. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Penix off the play action. Trying for the touchdown. That one connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. 6. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Drake London with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Commanders 3. Justin Tucker set to
Now
take
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Number 86.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Devon Diablo. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Penix working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Back at the 16-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Short pass brought in. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
60 by 6. 6 to the right. Let's go right here. Be ready. Be ready.
Penix here from the gun. Back to Pitts it goes. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 3.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Play action now. Daniels. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So it's second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10.
Nothing, 19.
40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Daniels. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
65, 70, Timberwolves. Go street.
Giving this to Krosky Merritt. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, shot. Cowboy 80. Watch the motion. Take off.
Here's Penix. He's got London left side. Continuing to move past the 45. Still fighting forward. Drake London. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Tucker on for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Falcons 42, Commanders 3. Justin Tucker set to
Now
take
Tucker
off.
on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready? Panther and left. Panther 60. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Check. Rocco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To throw, Daniels. Hits his running back. Escapes the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on. Set. Liking 18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Commanders.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Ready.
Play fake here, Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
They go inside give to Koski Merritt. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And the Washington first down.
Ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Now Daniels to throw. It is caught left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Let go.
1st and goal. Krosky Merritt. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
He gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Go.
Daniels. Green pass here for Krosky Merritt. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Moody knocks it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so... Oh, he muffs it!
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Okay, ready.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 79. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Another carry for Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Across the 20, continuing to work. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Got it. Ready?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 79 Broncos. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready?
Daniels from the pistol. Good strike downfield to Lee. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 47-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Commanders hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on, come on.
Running right, this is Krosky Merritt. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On the check.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 8, 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead.
56. Commanders 13. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the jump.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Hand off to Krosky Merritt, running left. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but.